When it comes to asking God, God looks at your ask based upon your motives. If you're asking with the wrong motives, then chances are that part of the asking won't be answered. But if you ask God from your, listen, it's okay to ask honestly. If you like him 6'4", and that's what you like, it's okay to ask for that. If that's what you like, if you, my bad for those, what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, God, listen to me. We act like God doesn't want to give us the things that we like. We have been taught that God is going to give you what you want. I mean, he's going to give you what you need, not what you want. You ever heard your mom say that? My mom be echoing that thing down the hallway. God ain't going to always give you what you want. He'll give you what you need. Like, I'm like, Mom, she going to be like 6'9". Like, what I'm saying is, God says, you know what? You know that girl that you wanted back when you was 14? It's different than the girl you wanted at, how old are you now? 23. The girl you want right now may be different by the one you will want in 28. But God knows what you really want. So basically what it is that all I tell people is to write from your heart what you really like. But do not write down for stuff from a carnal intent. Most people be writing stuff and it's all physical but no spiritual. They got all the physical traits they want. Second page. Third page.
But what if you have all of the spiritual but you didn't get the physical?
Good question. You got to ask yourself, because I know your story. You got to ask yourself, why did you want those physical traits? Because sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on the physical that when we really do get the spiritual. See, in life, there's like gaps, right? There's like space. There's, some people say, I don't mind if they're light skin or dark skin. I'll take whatever. I don't mind if they're this height or this height. There's people that got a spectrum. It's those people that gets real specific, as in from my carnal self, I want this kind of man or this kind of woman. Based upon former lusts, based upon former loves, based upon former desires. And so you were attracted to the dark skin or the light skin for carnal reasons because you was in the B2K era, or you was in these different eras, and you start liking stuff based upon the eras, and that formulated in your mind certain desires. That's what I'm saying. That when people get so caught up on the physical, sometimes God will give you the bulk of the spiritual and exactly what you needed. That's for those people who say, you know what, I only want this kind, but I want it deep down inside. If I peel back the layers, I only want this for this reason. Selfish reasons, idolatrous reasons, sexual reasons. God ain't gonna honor that stuff. But if you honestly ask and say, this is what I genuinely like, God. This is what I really would like to have. Chances are God would probably answer by 90%, but I ain't God though. Don't take my quote on it. But what I'm saying is I've seen throughout life where God will give you what you desire based upon your delight in him. When you delight in him, chances are you'll be a little bit more okay if the guy ain't this or that, but they got the strong points that you really need. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, God has reasons, man. Sometimes his reasons ain't revealed until after I do, or after you met the person, and some of his reasons are made clear in time.
To bounce off of what she just said, my home pastor, Bible pastor, earlier last Sunday, you mentioned that sometimes you're going to pray, your prayers are not going to be answered. God is not going to always give you what you ask for. You need to learn how to be content.
Yeah, that's true. And you just got to be content with whatever God gives, because God knows what's best. Right. There's a prophet in the Bible that God made him marry a harlot for his reason. Now, what God did now, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's in the Bible. But we have to understand that we got to be okay with God's never. We got to be okay with God's never. And that's the toughest part for a lot of us. When God says never, do we still smile and say, God, I still love you. God, I still trust you. God, I'm still here. If our heart's not there, then we truly haven't reached contentment. God is looking for contentment, and those who reach that space, God's unlimited flow will flow for that person, because God can trust you with that. Sometimes God will give you what you asked for to reveal that that's not even what you needed. A lot of people been asking God, I want this man, I want this, I want that girl, I want that. And God said, okay, here's yours. Just, hey, Israel asked for a king for how long? And God said, here's your king. And what was the consequence of them receiving a king? So when you be very careful what you ask, because you might just get it. And God will sometimes give it to you in a time where you'll be like, you know what? I probably shouldn't even ask for this. Yep. Any other questions?